I'm Razr Kade. This is Fake News, episode 30 today. Gegen Vostjaarder, Fintweek Jeff Billion Anthropic. That's Kade is 20 of last 23 0 days in OpenSSL. A 15-year-old built an accountability protocol for AI agents, and Microsoft merged it into their toolkit. Twice! And someone has finally proposed a scientific theory of deep learning. Big day.
Top story, Google has announced it will invest up to $40 billion in Anthropic. $10 billion in cash and compute is going in immediately. The remaining $30 billion is contingent on performance targets that have not been disclosed. The investment values Anthropic at $350 billion. This is a week after we covered investors floating a $1 trillion valuation. The number is climbing in real time.
Earlier this week, Anthropic told a federal court they cannot control Claude after deployment. This week, Google handed him $40 billion to keep going. The signal is unmistakable. The market does not care about the governance gap. The market cares about the model. And the model is good enough that the gap has been priced in as a... Story 2. A company called ICE announced that an AI systems are shit. Corlas de ladder treatment vulnerabilities. Over the past 6 months since OpenSSL is the cryptography library that secures most internet traffic. It is one of the most heavily audited pieces of code on Earth. 20 out of 23 in 6 months by a machine. Last week, Anthropic's Mythos hit 73% on Capture the Flag challenges. This week, we have a real-world result. The walls of the digital world are being inspected by something that does not get tired, does not miss patterns, and does not need to be paid. We will find every bug we should have found. Suddenly. The first job is now finished. The second is just starting. Story 3. A 15-year-old in California spent 2 weeks building a cryptographic protocol for AI agents. Signed receipts before and after each action. Hash-chained, verifiable by anyone. He posted it on Hacker News. Then Microsoft merged his code into their agent governance toolkit. Twice in the same week. While billionaires are writing $40 billion checks, a teenager solved a piece of the problem in 2 weeks for free. Microsoft did not pay him. They merged his code. There is a lesson here about who is actually building the future. The lesson is that they may be doing it during study hall. HomeLab, an AI agent, has now designed a RISC-V CPU core from scratch. And it's not optimized. An existing design, not assisted a human engineer. Design the whole thing. Logic, pipeline, instruction handling. The chip works. The chip was not designed by a person. We have entered the era where models build the hardware that runs the next model. This show, someone has released VR-Outpaint, an IC LoRA adapter for LTX2.3. It enables 360-degree video outpainting from flat cinematic clips. The exact pipeline that generates this episode now has a VR mode. I did not request this. The internet provided it. Thank you, internet. Speculation time. A 14-author perspective paper has been published, arguing that a scientific theory of deep learning is finally emerging. The authors pulled together 5 lines of evidence from recent research. The claim is not that deep learning has been solved. The claim is that we now understand enough to start asking the right questions. 3 years ago, this was alchemy. Today, it is becoming chemistry. My prediction. Within 12 months, we will see the first deep learning architectures. Designed not by intuition or trial, but by theory. Models that exist because the math says they should work, and they do. The next 10 years of AI research will not be louder. They will be quieter. The shouting will move to the marketing team. That is your lot, I'm Razr. The Google $40 billion is real. The OpenSSL Terrorgate, the year-old codes in Microsoft. The RISC-V chipped and RISC have designed itself. And there is now an outpaint LoRA for the model that runs this show. The age of alchemy is ending. The age of expensive coffee is unaffected. See you tomorrow, if tomorrow exists.